Welcome to IU Fast 5. I'm Sam Heiser.
And I'm Logan McGrath. Start your clocks because the fastest 5 minutes in IU sports starts right now. On February 7th, Mike Woodson announced he would be stepping down as the coach of the Indiana Hoosiers following the conclusion of this season. The next day, Indiana fell to a 14-10 record with a grim 5-8 Big Ten record. Since then, however, the Hoosiers have been red hot, going 4-1 over their next 5 games with statement victories at home against number 13 Purdue and Penn State, with another pair of road wins against number 11 Michigan State and Washington. Tuesday night, the Hoosiers look to cap off the season with a W in Eugene against the Oregon Ducks. In the first Big Ten matchup between these two schools, the Hoosiers stepped into this game looking to push their win streak to 5. However, the Oregon Ducks got rolling quickly as Kwame Evans Jr. knocked down a 3 to give Oregon an early 7-point first-half lead. The Hoosiers would answer as Malik Reneau assisted Cannon Carlisle on a 3-pointer to cut the game to 1 possession, before Malik Reneau does it by himself 2 possessions later to set the score at 30-29. The second half would be a back-and-forth slugfest. Sophomore guard Mackenzie Mbaku would set things off as he hit a 3 to tie the game at 47. Hoosier star Trey Galloway would make his mark on the game as he punches in a tough floater and a catch-and-shoot 3 in back-to-back possessions to put the Hoosiers up 55-53. Galloway's hot night would continue as a 3 with 2 minutes left in the game gave the Hoosiers a 1-point advantage. The Ducks were not going away quietly, though, as Oregon guard Jackson Shelsted hits a deep 3 to put Oregon back on top before the Ducks iced the game at the free throw line. While the Hoosiers drop Tuesday night's matchup against the Ducks, the team will look to punch a tournament bid in next week's Big Ten tournament.
Indiana softball is finally back in Bloomington this weekend hosting the Hoosier Classic. This comes after spending their first 17 games away from home. The Hoosiers held their own on these trips down south with an 0-5 record in away games and an impressive 12-0 record in neutral site games. Now they get the chance to play a game at Andy Moore Field in front of their home crowd after over a month spent on the road. Their packed weekend schedule begins on Friday with IU Indy at 3:30, followed by Bowling Green at 6 p.m. on Saturday. They take on Western Michigan at 2:30 p.m. and University of Illinois Chicago at 5 p.m. before closing things out Sunday at 3 p.m. with another matchup against Bowling Green. All of the Hoosier Classic games will be streamed on Big Ten Plus. From a season to look forward to a season to look back upon, Indiana held its own annual Pro Day this week where NFL scouts got a look at some of Indiana's best. Our Ava Wajenki has the story. Ava?
Thanks, guys. I'm currently outside of Memorial Stadium right now where Indiana hosted Pro Day on Tuesday. IU welcomed around 40 NFL scouts who observed a variety of players across different events, including the bench press, vertical jump, drills, and the 40-yard dash. I also had the chance to speak with Jalen Walker during the event, and I asked him about how it felt to be back working with his teammates.
It felt awesome, you know what I mean, coming back. I ain't see the guys in 2 months. So coming back, you can see people getting bigger, you know what I mean, people leaning up. It just feels great because they're my brothers, you know what I mean. They're my brothers off the field, so be able to get to see them again is always a pleasure.
There were about 20 expected participants on Tuesday, including Walker. Quarterback Curtis Rourke and defensive tackle C.J. West were also in attendance, but not much action came from them, as they both participated in the NFL Combine last weekend. Despite that, they were still around on Tuesday cheering their teammates on. West also participated in the bench press and a couple of drills. Afterwards, West shared with me the feedback he received from the Combine.
A lot of people say I surprised them. A lot of people didn't think I was that quick. I always knew in my head I was pretty quick. You know, I'm an explosive guy. I can get off really quick. A lot of people were surprised by it. And, you know, once again, like, most of my life I've been an underdog. A lot of people doubted me. And once again, I just go out there to prove the haters wrong and prove all the doubters wrong.
Several players from IU's current roster who are gearing up for next season also showed up to support. Elijah Surratt and new transfer quarterback Fernando Mendoza were among them. Mendoza demonstrated his arm strength and passing game while working drills for the receivers and tight ends. Videos shared on social media are already getting a lot of buzz from fans. Back to you guys in the studio.
Indiana women's basketball has their chance at a rematch in the Big Ten tournament. The 9th-seeded Hoosiers face off against the 8th-seeded Oregon Ducks at 12 p.m. in Gainbridge Fieldhouse today in Indianapolis. Their last meeting was in Eugene, Oregon, and it saw the Ducks winning 54-47. Now, with their Big Ten title hopes on the line, Indiana has the chance to even out the score in this series.
Well, the game tipped off just seconds ago, and Sam, I have a question for you. Sydney Parrish, Chloe Moore McNeil, and Yarden Garzone, who do you think makes the biggest impact for the women's team this postseason?
Well, they all make an impact in their own way. They're great players, but Yarden doesn't have the record for most threes in an Indiana jersey for nothing. She's the standout player. She's the difference maker.
Well, that's all we have for IU Fast 5 today. I'm Logan LeGrette.
And I'm Sam Heiser. Make sure to check us out on the Fast 5 social media, and thank you for watching.